Alrighty folks, welcome back. I had put up a video on the few pictures that I took during the Denver Comic Con, and holy cow, as of this recording, which is the day after I put that video up, I got 111 views. I have never experienced this before. Those of you that follow my channel, I get 10 views? I'm lucky if I get over 20 views in a video, which is fine. That's my normal. But holy cow, 111. I'm like, wow. Alright, so I said I would talk about the Denver Comic Con. Let's see if I can do this in one take. I started off by seeing Alan Tudyk. This man is very funny, and unfortunately we only got to spend an hour with this man because I could have listened to him for the rest, all morning. He started off the show, at least he was the first attraction, if you will, that I saw, and I could easily spend the entire morning with this man. Very funny. For those of you who don't know, a couple of the things he's done: he was in Firefly and Serenity, Wreck-It Ralph, Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Those are just a couple things that he has done. He was very receptive to the audience, and I only saw 3 people that first day I was at the Comic-Con, and he is the only one that brought goodies. And he was digging in his bag, and he would sign certain things to give to the people who asked questions. Well, he was running out of stuff, or he couldn't find stuff in this bag. So one guy asked a question, and he couldn't find anything to sign for him. So he pulls out this box. He pulls out this box of Claritin, empties the drugs, signs the box of Claritin, and hands it to the gentleman that asked the question. I thought that was amusing, and I was appreciative as a fan that he was going out of his way to do something like that. I didn't see anyone else do anything like that. The second person I saw was Jewel State, Staite. She was also Firefly and Serenity. I think there's a theme here. Anyway, Stargate Atlantis and the X-Files are a couple other things that she's done. She's a very nice lady. Not the outgoing personality that Alan is. I mean, they're 2 different individuals. But she's a very nice lady. I enjoyed her presentation as well, and she was all excited that she is engaged. Congratulations. She was amazed or surprised at how the light caught her diamond and whatnot, she pointed out. So congratulations to her for her engagement. The last person I saw was Patrick Warburton. He has done things like The Tick, Men in Black 2, Seinfeld. This man took charge. He comes out and he just took charge. He completely disregarded his, what do you call the person that kind of makes sure the questions, the moderator. Completely ignores his moderator. And I don't remember who his moderator was, but I didn't appreciate the guy very much anyway, so it was a good thing Patrick took over. He was the only one to come off the stage and ask people questions in the front row, and which kind of sucked for the people standing in line, but hey, that's his style, and it was working for him. And it was good to see him. I've enjoyed his work as well as the other 2. One of the interesting things I want to mention, I was perusing through the booths looking for anything that I can't live without, and I saw sitting up on one of the vendor shelves a Godzilla toy, and it stood, I don't know, 12, 14 inches tall, and it had that ninja hand. You press a button and the hand shoots out. Does anyone remember those? Anyway, I remember seeing I had one of those as a kid, and I remember seeing it in my parents' closet in their basement somewhere. No idea if it's still there. Anyway, the price tag on that Godzilla, $575. I have no idea if he's going to get that much for it, but I found it very interesting. A toy that's still in my parents' house that I had when I was a kid, supposedly goes for almost $600. Now, I had that tall G.I. Joe doll with the crew cut and whatnot, you know, back when G.I. Joe could beat up Ken no problem. And that was going for $400, and that was, shoot, a long time ago, decades ago. And I don't have any of those. I'm hoping if I don't put my Lionel train set up, I'm hoping to turn that around for a little bit of money, because that's an original HO line, HO scale. I still have mine when I was a teenager, which for those of you who don't know was 30 plus years ago. Yay. Alright, what else about the Denver Comic Con? I went to some, panel on Supernatural, and they talked about some crafts where you could build your own angel, which was kind of cool. They're on Pinterest. What else? They talked about the journal, making the journal. They talked about the angelic language, which I'm drawing a blank on what that's called right now. Anyway, I like Supernatural. I enjoy the show. But I tell you what, these people need to learn how to present their materials. They were not good. Oh my goodness. And to let you know the extreme of the disappointment, or the extreme of the, I don't know, just how bad the presentation was, I got up and walked out. And I apologize, that's rude, but my goodness, people, you guys were not delivering the material. The material can be very interesting, and it's all on the presentation of said material. And these ladies were just not doing it. They were excited. Well, two of them were very excited about the material. They were dressed up as characters from Supernatural. Excuse me. And they would use lines from the show, Deanisms, if you will, from the show. And that was creative. I liked that, appreciated that. But overall, it was just ridiculous. They mixed it up by asking trivia questions, and that was good. The trivia questions were, some of them were quite tough, actually. But yeah, I had to get up and walk out. I just couldn't take it anymore. I was like, holy cow. No, what else did I see? The last series of photos in that video I put up before was of cars. And it's always nice to see the General Lee. These were remakes, not the originals, of course. It's always nice to see the General Lee because it just reminds me of that show. I enjoyed that show a lot. And like any red-blooded male, Catherine Bach, oh my goodness, that's, every time I see that car, I think of her and those shorts. Holy cow. Anyway, lovely pictures in my mind. Okay, I'm going back to the Comic-Con today. It's Memorial Day, and I cannot believe how much stuff is. I've got a list here I made because I'm a little more planned. Since how this was my first Comic-Con, I'm a little better planned, a little better organized, but there's still overlap. Hopefully, I can get to two of my items today, but you know, there's like 10-minute overlap. So I'm off to the Comic-Con today. If I get any other pictures, I will post those, of course. Alrighty, folks, you're going to see a complete blunder here because I wanted to do a little experiment, and it fails on me. Alrighty, people, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, folks, play hard. You have probably earned it. You all take care, and I will catch up with you guys later. Bye-bye, all.